it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Storm Rush. It used to only come from your right side, and now you can do it from any direction, right? And what's special about that is the left side does not show up until last second, right? I mean, if you're playing on console and we got, you know, 30 frames on console, you're not seeing that thing till last second. He runs a little bit before he changes directions. The top Storm Rush is special in its own way because you see the blue effect. It means you cannot dodge that, right? So if you got, you know, one of those little dodgy characters who will not stay near you, throw that at him. Promise you he's not getting away from it. And it's heavy. He does not have any hyper armor or anything special like that now. It's just, I guess, being more fluent in his moveset. And there is still some weird stuff with the Orochi, like the auto finishing of combos. So say you do 2 light attacks and you try to zone attack, it will do a light attack because it automatically thinks that's what you meant to do instead of a zone attack. But if you wait a little bit, it will throw the zone attack. Or, and this is what I suggest, you do a heavy finisher after the 2 light attacks, and that way it will allow you to do whatever you want. So from there you can do your zone attack, you can do your Riptide Strike, you can do your Storm Rush into, I mean, these go further than 50-50s if you think about it, because a 50-50 being, you know, he can do this or that, you know. Now after this heavy feint, you can go into a Storm Rush. I mean, sorry, you can go into a Riptide Strike, you can go into a Storm Rush, you can go into another heavy, because sometimes when people see the feint animation, they go for a counter guard break just thinking that's what you're gonna do. So sometimes they'll throw the second heavy. You can go into another side light, which then starts flowing all over again. You could then extend the 50-50 by doing a Storm Rush cancel into Lord knows whatever you want to do. Zone attack, light attack, heavy feint, into another heavy, into a Riptide Strike, into a second Storm Rush. I mean, dude, the mix-ups now with Orochi are just ridiculous. But let's get into Riptide Strike. Riptide Strike is no longer holding back and doing a heavy, right? That'll just do a heavy now. Or holding back and doing a light. It will just do a light while backing up. Now it is a dash back light. And really pay attention to that motion. It looks like he's gonna go into a Storm Rush and then does a light attack. So take advantage of that, you know, get him used to maybe a couple Storm Rush cancels and then do that, you know. And after that, it just starts flowing. You can do anything after that. Heavy feint, light attack, heavy feint, you know. Light attack, heavy feint. I mean, you just, dude, it's crazy. You cannot, though, however, go into a Storm Rush immediately after that. You do have to do the heavy feint after the Riptide Strike to break that, you know, auto combo finisher. So do watch out for that. His dash attacks have not really changed. You know, they're not as safe as some people's, like Ken say, you know, they reworked him, they made his dash attacks heavy attacks. There's nothing like that. There's still light attacks, but now, like, it starts flowing, because at first there would be an awkward pause and then a 600 millisecond light to follow that. Now it just goes into another 500 second millis, you know, light attack. I don't, just things to think about. Do not be scared to throw attacks with the Orochi right now. At least just getting used to him, you know. It's going to be a while before people just all of a sudden start pairing this and it's like, okay, what, you know, when's the next Orochi rework? You don't have to worry about that for a while. Another important thing with the dash attack is that you cannot immediately go into a Riptide Strike after it. It'll just throw a light attack. It really wants that heavy feint. And you've been hearing it this whole time, right? Heavy feint, heavy feint. The heavy feint is going to break the auto combo finishing for you. I can't stress that enough, guys. I don't want you out there just throwing like, you know, light zone and then a light comes out and you get parried, or a light zone and then a heavy comes out. You know, really take advantage of, you know, throwing that heavy feint, so that way when you throw your other stuff, it comes out just as you plan. So I mean, that's pretty much it for the moment. They didn't add too much stuff, just really making him flow a lot better. Here at the end of this video, I want to throw a montage together of stream highlights from earlier this morning, so that way you guys can see it in action. I don't want to sit here and spend all day telling you guys the same stuff over and over, trying to stretch it out. So we're just going to throw a montage at the end. So if you guys are leaving now, then please leave a like and subscribe if this helped you out. If it didn't and you still have questions, leave them below. I'll most likely get back to you if I can. And thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you guys later.